What is up, everybody? GameJunkieXl in here. We'll play a little bit of Prison Architect. Learn together, play together. Yeah. I've gotten some emails to my personal email folder that I should play this game, do some uploads of it. So I decided, why the hell not? Let's do it. Now we're going to be using extended Grant mod. I'm going to include a link to the extended Grant Modpack in the description below, so if you're interested in playing that way, you initially start off with 4 grants. However, that gives you minimal money, and you can't really get, it gives you 90,000. You start off with 10,000, and then you get 80,000 from grants, and some of them upon completion you get more money, but some of us like to have a little bit more money to play with. We're going to take this medium-sized lot and try to make as big and functional prison as we are able to. I also know there is, yes, a cheat. Before you even comment on it, people who have played this before, and yes, I know how to do it. The cheat basically involves going into your save folder and adjusting your balance to have as much money as you want at any time. I find, though, that this screws up my game. It glitches out my report tab down there and basically screws up the graphics every time I press it. And I can't use the report tab, which therefore complicates and makes my prison unrunnable. Now, I've watched a lot of LPs of Prison Architect, and honestly, I don't want to say anything bad about people who do LPs of Prison Architect, but I find them extremely boring. Really, I do. You guys are going to notice in a minute here that the building process is extremely slow. You start off with 8 workers, I believe. Yeah, it's 8. You start off with 8 workers, and those 8 workers do their best, but, they can only do so much. They're people, after all. And besides, they don't sleep. Even the guards don't sleep. Janitors don't sleep. Nobody sleeps in the damn prison except for the prisoners. I never understood that, but, whatever. Doesn't really matter, so, yeah. And, so basically, I decided, after a couple emails, I said, it got to be to the point where I was like, oh, let's just do this. Let's play this. I've had it since Alpha 1. I bought it from Introversion Software. It just recently went to Steam and is now in Alpha 10. Alpha 1 and 2 and 3, which I played a little bit, here and there, was very hard to manage a prison. There wasn't a lot of tools and accessibility at that time. It was basically just this is what we've got so far, and this is what we can expect. I give big props to Introversion. This is a brilliant prison simulator. It's a great game in its current state, and it's only going to get better. It's still an alpha, for God's sake. It's been an alpha forever, but they have made such leaps and bounds in getting this game to where it's at right now. And there's a whole bunch of new goodies that I haven't screwed around with a lot. I'm looking forward to trying out, like the workshop and the laundry and all that kind of stuff. And I can't wait to get into that. But we're going to do an LP tutorial kind of thing for people who are newer to Prison Architect, or people who aren't yet into Prison Architect but have looked at it and said, you know what, that looks kind of interesting, but I really don't know. How it's going to play out. So we're gonna do a little thing like that. For people that are checking it out, I will have tips and tricks here and there in this. If things you might not know that will help you. But we're not doing it like a typical LP. I don't like watching typical LPs. So what we're going to do is, at the beginning of each video, we're going to talk a little bit about where our prison is at currently. And then at the end, we're going to talk about things that we are going to work on next time. And in the middle, we're going to speed it all up, put some sick-ass music on that, while you watch me with my planning and building for that particular upload. Well, I'm having a problem talking today. I need more coffee. More coffee and cigarettes. But, yeah, so that's basically what we're going to do. And we're going to try to go the good route in this. We're not going to go evil, even though people who sent me emails about this game said, yeah, I can solely see you make it a prison that's just torturous. We're not going to do that. We're going to go against the grain of what channel is normally known for, and try to make a good prison. I think that'll work good, maybe, if I can manage it. The first tip I'm going to tell you is if you're on constant flow of prisoners, take out the delivery strip closest to the sidewalk and closest to the road, and your prisoners will not be dropped off. We're going to try to get this up and running before that first batch of prisoners comes down the pike, and try to get them into this prison, but we'll see where it goes. Maybe we can do it, maybe we can't. Honestly, I've had 2 prisons out of the total maybe 5 I've ever built in the entire experience of this game that have made it to that point, but it's rare. So let's get this started, yeah? Oh, and one more thing, if you guys like the music that's in the middle section of each video, I'm putting links to that in the description as well. Just click it and you can go right to the site of the artist.
So I got the losings from using. Not to say that I did it so much I get lost in my room and go weeks without leaving and forgetting to be grooming. I play so many games that say I'm at the temple of Hyrule. They're my damned, it's simply seeking all these illusions. Then I say nah, and I think everyone was colluding. And then I get so paranoid that I feel that this is a ruse. And then I think everyone was against plotting and maneuvering into tubes to take me out. If they got a chance, I'm doomed. So I'd unpack my gas, we could go click, clack, a boom. If they ever stepped a foot in my room and tried to consume me and take me out, I'm ready to go rounds. They ruined, I don't go quiet, I go loud. They assuming they could contain me, should underestimate. Presuming they could cape and dictate me, they don't got a clue, man. These 4 walls have caused my insanity. They've caused my paranoia and damaged me. This room gets smaller and smaller every minute, and drives me to take reality past its limits. These 4 walls have caused my insanity. They've caused my paranoia and damaged me. This room gets smaller and smaller every minute, and drives me to take reality past its limits. I stay in here, even though the door ain't locked. Sometimes I stare at the clock, waiting to pull my Glock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, another minute passes. Maybe I should have taken those pills and attended those classes. Cause when I look out the glass, it's an enemy that I see. Now pedestrians but scouts and spies that have it in for me. They're looking in here, trying to plan their ploys and plots, thinking I'll take down my guard and be allowed to be caught. Think not, temptation is what they preach, but they're not preachers, they're undercovers from the embassy. Searching to scrutinize, devising ways for me to be caught. At times it angers me so much that I pull out my Glock and pop a couple of rounds from the window down to the ground. But they're not people, they're phantoms and don't run. Wow, maybe I should have listened to everyone's opinions instead of thinking that I'm not another crazy citizen. These 4 walls have caused my insanity. They've caused my paranoia and damaged me. This room gets smaller and smaller every minute, and drives me to take reality past its limits. These 4 walls have caused my insanity. They've caused my paranoia and damaged me. This room gets smaller and smaller every minute, and drives me to take reality past its limits. These 4 walls have caused my insanity. They've caused my paranoia and damaged me. This room gets smaller and smaller every minute, and drives me to take reality past its limits. These 4 walls have caused my insanity. They've caused my paranoia and damaged me. This room gets smaller and smaller every minute, and drives me to take reality past its limits.
Panic button. We take that delivery strip out so the prisoners can't be dropped off. We almost made it. We almost did. We got a fully functional kitchen canteen, visitor center, yard, holding cell, and 3 offices with a warden on tap. Power's doing okay. Not great, but it's okay. Water was getting up and running. Here they come. You can even see during the speed up, you saw I was putting in fences like a madman, trying to secure it up in case they got, this is going to be the shower, in case they got that shower walls up, which they didn't. They got close though, they really did. You could see during the speed up also, I was hiring guards and the 2 kitchen staff just in case they had gotten that wall on the shower up, because that would have blocked in that area. As it stands right now, the prisoners could have just walked right through that because the construction workers haven't actually finished it. We got the cell block A close to halfway done. I do small cell blocks, so yeah, whatever. Prisoners keep on going by. They're gonna go to some other prison and get molested. So far, so sad. But we'll get the next batch, guys. We'll get tomorrow's prisoners. I promise. Until next time, guys. Peace.